Hello everyone. I want to do a quick flip through of my random art journal. It turned out really stuffed full of pages because I decided to use up all the pages in this one little cover. The spine is 2 inches. It is almost 6 inches tall and 4.5 inches wide. So it's just a little thing. I had some leftover pages from some signatures that I tore apart and started working on pages singly, and I thought I'd put them together in this book. It has 5 signatures, and I used a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to sew them in. It's huge. It's a huge book, and way too many pages. But like I said, I couldn't think of what to do with extra pages. These were some that I started a long time ago and just wanted to use up and finish up, and so they all went in here. All right, so let me do a quick flip through. And this is a monster, you guys. I stuffed it like crazy, and it's got alligator mouth. And it is so hard to turn the pages because I am fighting the book like crazy. So there are videos showing my process for this, and you know what? This process was really stress-free. This is just like a background. There's nothing on there. Really stress-free. I was using stuff up. It really did serve its purpose. But now that I've got the pages sewn together, my intention was to add focal points and to add some words. But I can't get anything more into this book on the pages. I have to force it closed as it is. If I were to add any more stuff to this thing, it would not close at all, and I would not be able to put it on the shelf. So I am going to consider this finished for now. I may come back later and add stuff to it. I may tear it apart, take some pages out of it. But right now, I really like this page. I don't know why. Right now, I'm going to move on. It served its purpose. I'm moving on. I'm going to let it be what it is now. And I'm not going to worry about it. I am looking forward to starting another one like this because it was so relaxing. It went pretty fast, and I could work on it for just a few minutes at a time in between doing other things, and it really worked out well for me, so it did really serve its purpose. I used up some pages that I really didn't want to throw away but didn't know what to do with. And so I'm ready to call it finished, even though it really isn't finished. I'm going to call it finished and move on. And next time I look at this, I may really hate the fact that it's not finished and come back and add some more stuff or fix it, or who knows, tear it apart and redo it, make 2 separate books out of these pages. Who knows what will happen. Put them in a bigger cover maybe. This is not one of my favorite projects, and I think it's because I had started many of these pages a long time ago and started them in a different style, I guess. While I was putting things on these pages, sometimes I had to deal with things that were on the page already and work around them, and it was kind of difficult. Got me stuck sometimes. And so it's not my favorite project. It feels like it's a bunch of different styles all mashed together. But it's fine. You know, I don't absolutely hate it either. It's not a big deal. It is just a random art journal. I really wanted to add some words to the pages as well. But like I said, it's really hard just to get in here to glue anything in. I'm fighting with the pages to get them to open. It's going to be difficult to glue anything in here, so I'm just going to call it finished. I'm just going to call it finished. But I am looking forward to starting another one. And I will probably start another one right away. Right away. About the same size. This is a good size for me. I really like the fact that the pages are all different sizes, that there's paint on some and just collage on others, and they're kind of, it's a bunch of chaos. It's a bunch of chaos that I managed to control myself here. Which is nice with what's going on. And I am thinking that this would be fun style to do as a glue book. So I may start a glue book about this size and do the gluing on single pieces of paper. And just see if I like that kind of a process for a glue book. I do enjoy the process of working on the single sheets, and I didn't like that before because the pages would look like they didn't belong together when I put them together. But I did a lot of these pages with a neutral background and focal points, which means not necessarily neutral as in no color, but not a color scheme on each page. So when I put them together, there were multiple colors on the page, so they look like they could have been created together. Not that they were. This feels like it needs some words here. So that is it. My stuffed to the gills random art journal. I'm going to have to put it on a shelf very tightly with some other books. Maybe it'll train itself to close just a little bit. I might have to put a band around it to train it, but it just does not want to stay closed. It does not want to be closed at all, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Maybe with a few more pages I could make it go all the way around as almost as a like a Rolodex or something. So that is it. This one is finished. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.